Anyway, I was told that they keep Bob Seger on a leash. And that because Seger had a hankering for the white powder.
Oh, okay.
And that he told me, look, if you're backstage and, don't with, he'd be like, like they literally like had a guy next to him, and so Hot Sam tells me, yeah, sometimes after a show, we're packing up and all of a sudden the show's over and they're loading the trucks. The lighting rigs are coming down.
People are gone.
People are gone. And all of a sudden, Bob Seger comes running up to the truck and he's like, he goes, you got, and, they would know that,
yeah.
Right. But, I never got to meet any of them. At that show at the Garden, I had when they left us the tickets, they were on the floor, like 10th row seats, and they gave me they gave one all access laminate, just like Whitey did in Allentown. One all access for me, and 3 after show baloney passes, for my friends. So at the Garden show, I was talking that night during the card game with the lighting guy who I can't think of his name, and Hot Sam, who did the sound. And at one point during the show, I walked over to the soundboard and Hot Sam's like you've been at these shows, the soundboards are in the center of the floor.
Yeah.
And he's like, come up here, man. So I'm there.
Can you imagine Mark Brown at Ring of Honor just say, oh, come on, put up a headset and sit down at the director's desk.
So, not One Day Lady, You'll Accompany Me, but what's that other very famous Seger ballad that had been covered?
Turn the Page?
No. You've Got Tonight.
Oh, yeah, We've Got Tonight.
Right. It's been covered by a lot of people.
Yeah.
So when that song came on, and before it came on, Hot Sam, I met Lurch the first night, spent time with these guys the second night at the hotel. Now it's the night of the show. And Hot Sam says, he goes, you got some more? I go, I got money. I go, yeah. So when, what was this song?
We've Got Tonight.
When We've Got Tonight comes on, he knew there were no changes.
Oh.
Like
so he
that the volume, that was an important volume change or an effect,
right,
or whatever. And he says to me, so as soon as that song started, he goes, come on. And he walks off the platform, and we walked through like where you see the Nixon Rangers come out. You were there.
Yes.
When Ring of Honor was at the Garden.
We were in the visitor locker room.
Right. And we go through that center thing.
Yeah.
And into one of the dressing rooms.
Yeah. And
he's like, yeah, we got 3 minutes and 28 seconds. We got plenty of time. And we did our little transaction, and he thanked me, and off I went back with him, and I said, that was cool. I said, I'm going to go back with my friends. I went another show with them at Nassau Coliseum, and which is a tough place. I had mentioned on our last episode is where I had the bad experience with Rush because I couldn't get to any of them. But this time, they knew I was coming.
Gotcha.
So at the top of that ramp, and we've been in buildings with Ring of Honor, obviously the Garden.
And New Orleans.
Right.
New Orleans is a big ramp like that.
Where he told the guard that, whatever. He gave him my name, or there was a certain time, and I was at NASA Coliseum, and I never once saw Bob Seger back. They had that leash on him, and
those are good friends though, because he might have. I mean, if he's
he got his share.
Well, if you got a problem though, there's a difference between. Yeah.
Well, they were scared that he might not make the next gig.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah.
So yeah, that was my experience with Bob Seger, and I know he's considered middle of the road, and I might have a problem getting AJ to go to a Bob Seger show, but they're really good.
Yeah,